Hey, what's up guys? Chelsea, Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Today I'm not gonna do an interlude. I actually want to try out the Scathach trial quest. Because I've kind of just had these sitting here. But I'm pretty sure I'm at the point where doing Scathach is fine, I would think. If it's unlocked, I'm pretty sure it's fine. I'll also get around to doing these twos eventually, but for today, though, I'm gonna do Scathach because she was the first one introduced among the... Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Amakusa Shiro was after... Yeah, because Scathach was introduced in America. He was introduced in the Demon Tower, right? And that was between 5 and 6, I think. Honestly, I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah. So, prologue: Master of Dunska. Okay. Have to use her, which, makes sense because she is the... the trial quest servant, so it makes sense that they kind of force her use. Just gotta adjust my craft sure a little bit. Alright. Start quest. Oh, we're in Fuyuki. I don't know why we're starting in Fuyuki, but okay. Senpai? This looks like Fuyuki City, but I don't remember race shifting. That's weird. I'm having trouble remembering much of anything. I took some medicine and laid down. Now I'm in this form. I'm armed as a demi-servant. Probably just some more dream bullshit. Don't worry about it. Foe! Foe's here too. A foe? When did you get into the carrying space in my shield? Foe Cow? I can't contact the Caldio's control room, so the doctor can't analyze the situation or bring us back. Yeah, I guess I could have done this trial quest ages ago, huh? One possibility is that this is a type of shared memory between the servant and the master. A type of dream. Those flames are awfully hot for a dream. Ah, yes, Senpai, I can feel the heat as if it's real. This is the same Fuyuki City we traveled to with the director. But whether it's the same era or if we're dreaming... I see. So this is how you perceive this place. I know your names already. Ritsuka and the girl's mashed Kirilight. You're inside a dream, sharing a memory of an intense experience you both had. Okay, then why are you here? Perhaps I should say this is how the system works. Still, this is quite an interesting phenomenon. Who are you? Your magical energy does feel like a servant's, but... something seems very different somehow. You're not one of the servants we saw in Fuyuki, not only that, but I don't think... we've ever met you before. I don't think so anyway, my memory's hazy. I've seen that yeah, it's Kukulane's spear. Well, not his yet, I guess, technically. I feel a passionate gaze upon me. Oh, it's not me, but my spear you're looking at? It's good that you can assess weapons at your age. But this isn't what you're expecting. It's not a divine construct forged by the sea god Mananan. Sadly, it's just a spear. A stick made from the skeleton of a sea creature. Or perhaps you were pretending to look at the spear, but were actually looking at me. Okay, the way she acted in America didn't seem that flirty. Why is she acting flirty now? You've never met an Ulster woman, have you? Senpai, I know how you feel, but please restrain yourself for now. It's true that her proportions are just about perfect, but... Mashu, come on. Oh? How should I put this? Thinking back, I haven't given many people my name. The warriors knew my name when they visited my home. The beasts and fallen gods challenged me out of fear. They all feared me because they knew who I was. It's been a long time since you... No, people like you have asked me what my name is without prejudice. And so I have no choice but to answer honestly. I am a being which exists outside the world. Something which was to exist forever, without getting old or dying. My name is Scathach, the ruler of Dunska, the land of shadows. Although it does make me a little uncomfortable announcing it like that. Huh? Cow! Scathach, the god-killing superhuman who's said to practically be a divinity herself? That's her? I see. Scathach, huh? Yes, Senpai, she's mentioned in the Celtic myths of the 1st century. Particularly the Ulster cycle. An invincible warrior, the ruler of a supernatural realm similar to the underworld. She even trained the great hero Cuchulainn. And she's also a great magus, one of the best ever. But she shouldn't exist in the Throne of Heroes, so why? You mean she can't be a servant? Oh, so the girl knew? You're correct, points for you. You did talk a little too fast. 3 stars. Huh? Oh, right, thank you very much. It's alright, in your case it's more effective to speak quietly. Keep it all within you and be like a silent burning flame. Sorry, that's an old habit of mine. We don't have time for long chats. As Mash said, I was never meant to be here, since I retired from the battlefields. I won't get into too much of why I've been summoned, but I've shown myself for a good reason, to solve the problem occurring within the stream. Master of Chaldea and you, new servant, calm yourselves and open your eyes. Witness what was brought forth by all the abnormality. Something's out of the ordinary here. I saw them as a sense of magical energy. Enemy approaching, Senpai. They're attacking, we have to fight them. No, they brought it on themselves. Rip and tear. Right, beginning combat. Now this is worth traveling through the eras. An impressive response and pleasantly high morale. I decided myself to an easy retirement, but seeing you has made me change my mind. Here we go. What? Scathach? Yes, I'll be playing 2 Mash. Ritsuka, save me a seat. It's time for a battle. First fight. Fight before you think. Worrying comes after as a privilege of the living. So fight, 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 and win. That's the Celtic way. Celts are crazy. Yeah! Senpai! Poor Mash. We get caught up in the flow and she's just like, what? Huh? She's like, okay, I guess. I guess I'll go with it. If I have to. I don't think I have much choice. Oh, these poor things. These poor things. They don't know what's about to hit them. They're about to be annihilated. Yeah, buff yourself. And I'm thinking she should be able to kill things this week at level 70, yeah. So they didn't say as much, but I assume this is probably some sort of singularity almost that we got dragged into. Because otherwise, why? Like you call it a system, but like, why would she be summoned if they're if it wasn't like a singularity of it, like a minute singularity? I don't know, I guess we'll see, but wow, that was almost too easy. I almost feel bad for that ghost, but not really. No, that was an easy fight. I couldn't even remember what they looked like. I guess they weren't that tough, huh? Now tell me, Ritsuka, what did those enemies look like to you? Oh, you fought them several times before. Did they look different to you, Scathach? They look like a smoky haze. To me, they barely seem to exist. And that's because not once have I perceived the idea of death. Fo? Death? Indeed. What you're seeing isn't memories of your past, nor some kind of symbolism from your dreams. Those are remnants left behind of a miserable death. They should not exist within you at all. To be more precise, they are the remnants left behind even by death. These flames you see, the ones you fought, they are the remnants left behind by the death you witnessed as you fought to protect humanity. There are many others around, 10,000 or so moving corpses and skeletons. But I took care of all of them. They weren't worth teaching anything. They were far too weak. 10,000? Yeah, it's hard. I don't know if I believe you. Aha. I'm pleased that you're surprised. You could have just laughed it off, Mash. To a Celtic warrior, numbers mean nothing. We're all idiots who fight until we're dead, or there's no one left to fight. You mean death is attacking us? No, that's not it. That's not it at all. This place is overflowing with remnants abandoned by death. This is a dream I'm sharing with Senpai, right? So why would it be filled with something like that? I don't think the heroic spirit I got my power from had the attribute to interfere with death. I'm sure. A heroic spirit who brings death wouldn't suit you at all. This phenomenon's taking place inside you. The causal factor is outside. It's a touch unfair, but it can't be helped. That's what it means for all of human history to be incinerated. A normal extinction would cause death to overflow. Purgatory, underworld, anywhere souls can go would be overflowing. But this is different. Incineration of humanity is a great deed that doesn't just burn away life, but death itself. Foe. A great deed that burns away death? Yes. Miracles that humans use things like magecraft, rituals, sacraments, and curses. And then there are the authorities the gods are said to possess. But the incineration of humanity doesn't belong to any of those. Thus it is a great deed, a human feat which surpasses even the gods. Though not even I am certain what that truly is. And so what you're seeing here are the remnants abandoned by death, the direct result after many eras being incinerated. Then some of them leaked into this place. You don't mean inside Chaldea? That's correct in a sense, but also not. Those remnants exist even closer than you imagined. What do you mean? Here, put your hands up here. My chest? Indeed, but not those marshmallows! Scathach? You're... okay, alright. It's the warm heart that's pulsing inside you with life. Huh? Do you mean those remnants have already been corrupting us? That's what you mean, right? That's why I'm suddenly with Senpai and these flames. It'll be fine. Let's go back to Chaldea together. Yes, Senpai, you're right. Well, we're very nonchalant about this. I thought you'd get scared, but you're holding on to hope. I can't believe how pure you are, but those purest are often the strongest. Ritsuka's optimism and Mash's pessimism. I find both equally worthy. Even after 2,000 years, you humans haven't changed a bit. So fragile and ephemeral, but noble and beautiful. It's time to go. Follow me. Right. No, wait, where are we going? Somewhere. To destroy all the remnants that threatens to overwhelm you. As my land of shadows no longer exists, normally I wouldn't waste time on ghosts abandoned even by the wheel of reincarnation. But I don't think I can just let these things overflow. I know how frustrating it is to want to die and not be able to. If the gods won't save them, I will. If they want to fight, I have no reason to refuse. Yeah! Senpai, is the Celtic way getting to you? Maybe. Mayhaps. A little bit. Is that so wrong, Mash? There's something wrong with the Celtic way to you, huh? Huh? You. Fergus. No, keep using Scathach. I'm not bringing in level 40s. No. Baz will be useless. We'll just swap Castoria Berserker in Spiral Rainbow. I guess that makes sense for Fergus to be here, because yeah. That sure is an awful lot of fire, huh? I already know your names, Ritsuka Mash. However, that doesn't mean I know everything about you, nor the reason the city is in flames. What happened here? This is a place where you once walked, yes? Yes, Fuki City in the Far East. That first place we shifted to where a Holy Grail War was taking place. The year was AD 2004, 13 years ago. It's very close to the present, but it's still part of the past. This is where we... got caught up in a Holy Grail War that shouldn't exist. Yes, Senpai, we fought many heroic spirits for the fragment of the Grail. Foe, Gao! Ah, that's right, Foe. He's the one who taught me how to pseudo deploy the Noble Phantasm. Oh, that was too much for me. Caster Cuckoo-Lane. I couldn't possibly thank him enough. Oh. Oh, I see. That's why it's me, huh? You knew him. Mash, Ritsuka. I'm sorry, I can ask a question. Was he doing well at this place? Oh, yes, he was doing very well. That's right, you're... Scathach, a warrior, a mentor to many heroes. You're the woman who trained Cuckoo-Lane. I'm sorry. I knew that in my head, but it's so hard for me to remember that the caster who saved us is the same Cuckoo-Lane who's part of the Ulster cycle, and so... Mash, calm down. Right, Senpai. Foe! I'm sorry, I should have realized sooner. You saved our lives. I don't know what to say. Your student really helped us out. We're alive today thanks to the spell he wielded when he materialized as a druid. I see. No, there's no need to thank me. But nonetheless, as someone deeply related to him, I shall remember that. And someday I'll tell him. If I ever get the chance, that is. For now, you must first survive this place. Otherwise, I'll have to tell him that I saw the children he saved. As they died. Now survive. You must be strong. That didn't sound like a small creature. That roar? Or dragon. I was gonna say chimera. That is another remnant of death you witnessed. Or perhaps will witness in the future. Time means very little in this place. Just like the Throne of Heroes. Either way, it's something that's been left behind. Now, overcome this trial, young ones. Fo-fo! Yow! You're right, Fo. I think that might be a little too big. Senpai! Can you do something about that? I guess it would be cruel to make you do everything on your own. Come forth from my gate, ye spiral rainbow. With the divine lightning in your hand, come forth. Come forth and fight, O guardian of Ulster. She's just casually summoning other servants. My head feels numb. Senpai's magical circuits are being activated in a strange way. Oh, no, she's not summoning, but she's summoning, but using us as like a catalyst, I guess, to summon? Senpai's magical circuits are being activated in a strange way. Scathach, what are you doing? So that's how young kids are inside these days. Mages' bodies certainly have changed. You just make a habit of hijacking people's magical circuits. This innocent response is truly... Oh, no, never mind. It's a temporary contract. I'll lend you a new power. Come forth and fight, Spiral Rainbow Sword.
Ah, finally it's time, huh? I'm so glad it happened before I got bored and went to sleep. The young leader of the Ulster Red Branch Knights, Fergus McRoy, at your service. I've been waiting for this for a while now, Miss Scathach. Ha ha ha, damn, it sure is hot in here.
Stop calling me that. When you say it, it makes me feel like a real elder.
Oh yeah, right, sorry. You're always young, Lady Scathach. Your heart's young, as are your skills, as sharp as when you were in your teens. But that's a different matter. And I can't call the mentor I respect a little girl. That's not the Red Branch way. Sorry, Miss Scathach.
A very boisterous looking man has appeared. Senpai, the Celticness of this place is going up quickly. Is there a problem with the Celticness going up, huh? Your Uncle Fergus. Yeah!
Indeed. Got some spirited new kids, huh? I guess you're Miss Scathach's latest students. Let's see, a pretty looking girl and a girl.
Did she put her hands on you yet? Wait, who's the pretty looking one and who's... Wait, hang on. Rude?
Did she put her hands on you yet?
I don't go after everything that moves like you. I invite only the finest warriors to my bedchambers. They are the source of this dream, and hopefully the ones who can someday lead us.
No, I see. No, dear, I'm sorry. Let's start with a drink. Have a drink with me. Now let's do something else. If you need a drinking buddy, though, I'm your guy.
No, I'm sorry, Senpai too?
So that's it, huh?
Okay, yeah, we should focus back on the dragon? Maybe?
Hey, it was hot a moment ago. Now it's even hotter. Unless I see something big and worth punching. Even better. So that's what I'm here for, eh? You're the greatest swordsman the Ulster has. Time for me to show off my blade. Mr. Scathach, let me handle this.
That drill, it can't be. It can't be.
Ah, say no my noble phantasm, huh? Then behold my rainbow sword, Caladbolg, the sword that's both rainbows and lightning. If Cuchulainn of the Red Branch Knights stabs his foes, then I, Fergus, tear them to shreds.
The mystic sword Caladbolg. A legendary sword said to be the model of many other mystic and holy swords.
Heaven and earth, spin, spin, spin. Watch in awe as I wield my immense strength.
You know, it makes me wonder. Maybe I'd brought this up before. Where did Emiya in FSN Emiya meet Fergus to have seen Caladbolg? To make a altered version, his Caladbolg 2. Because I had to have met him at some point. Or maybe... No, maybe it could be based off the one Gil has, but Gil's isn't Caladbolg, it's... Actually, no, does Gil have a proto-Caladbolg? No, he probably does. Hang on. Let me check something. Gilgameshu Caladbolg. Okay, yeah, Gilgamesh does have straight up Caladbolg. I think? Everything I'm seeing here says Gilgamesh is shown using Caladbolg from the Gate of Babylon, but it uses the Caladbolg 2 design. But yeah, obviously it's probably just base Caladbolg. But that's the Type Moon wiki. But I assume, but then down here it says, because he possesses the original of all humanity's treasures, his version of Caladbolg is of higher quality and power. then the derivatives that followed it. So... I don't know. Either way, Emiya probably got his from seeing Gil use it from back when he was still Shiro in his version of the slightly different fate route. Probably. So Emiya, when he was a human, during his version of the Holy Grail War, saw Gilgamesh use it at some point, and probably based off that. Or maybe he did meet Fergus at some point. That wouldn't be impossible as to do his, I don't want to say adventures as a counter guardian, because I doubt he would consider them as such. But his, throughout all of his duties as a counter guardian, he might have met him. It's very, very possible. But I think it's likely he probably just copied it from Gil, but who knows?
You look like a famous dragon, but didn't feel that strong.
Probably because it's just a remnant. That'd make sense.
Next time I hope to fight one with the proper mind, body, and skill.
That's right. But don't let your guard down. Always face an enemy, even a weak one, with your full strength.
Of course I didn't hold back. But are you telling me to fight until my flesh tears and bone breaks? Haha, as expected of Miss Scathach. Just how strict can you get?
One of the heroes depicted in the Ulster cycle, a great warrior of the Red Branch Knights, Fergus McCraw. Fergus, you're another one of Cuckoo Land's teachers, right? Hello?
Huh? You mean Satanta? I did teach him how to use a sword, but... unfortunately, he wasn't much of a swordsman. He quickly switched to the spear. I trained with him and also looked after him. You can say he's almost like my own child. So do you know him?
Right, it seems they fought together in this ruined city ravaged by flames called Fuyuki.
Sounds like the Norse Ragnarok. That must be so much fun. I'm jealous. One of his natural talents is having the luck to be blessed with the most terrifying battles. If I was there, I could have challenged him to see who was the better warrior. What a shame.
He was a druid. Oh, right, now I remember. They say he was dressed as a druid.
What? Was he being bullied?
Haha. Yes, that's the reaction I was looking for. Nothing really gets funnier than this. You? Thank you, Fergus. He helped us even though we summoned you without warning.
Nah, don't worry about it. This was just a temporary contract. Plus, I couldn't refuse Miss Scathach's summon. By the way, what kind of sorcery did you use, Miss Scathach? How was I summoned during my mealtime?
Okay. I would, you know, like, we know that the throne is kind of like almost a living space. Kind of. It's not just them in stasis until they're summoned. But I think like normal servants, they shouldn't need to eat, right? I guess maybe he just finds eating therapeutic, maybe. I don't think a Holy Grail or its fragment is here, right? You're right, a Holy Grail is not present. I tampered around with my primordial runes. I used myself as a catalyst, and stalked heroic spirits that I have relations to in this place. Primordial runes? Foo, Gow! Yes, a true primordial rune. A type of magical crest lost in your modern era. Modern mages have no way of knowing this, but the runes carved by the great god of the Norse still exist in this world. The old runes made after that and their modern recreations are not even close in comparison.
I see, but I don't get it at all, Mr. Scathach. Sure knows. I don't get it, but Mr. Scathach sure knows a lot. I wish one of us in Red Branch has even a fraction of that intellect.
I guess that's Scathach for you.
Yeah, she's using a rune from the Age of Gods made by an actual god. It's unimaginable to us.
If the doctor was here, he'd be going crazy.
But this explains something I've been wondering about, Scathach.
And what's that?
I finally understand why Cuchulainn was using runes. He learned how to use them from you. Primordial rune, an ultimate spell brought forth by the great god of the Norse.
Oh, I know that look in your face, Mash Kyrielite. You were wondering why he didn't use Ulster spells, right? Ogham letters don't work well. Runes take effect as soon as they're drawn, which makes them better for a warrior. That's all.
I see. I understand that the letters of the Celtic god, Ogham, are hard to use unless you're a true druid. Your power isn't affected by its origin, is it?
It's a matter of effectiveness. The great god of the Norse is very kind to warriors. Now, on to the next location. Are you ready to face the next remnant?
Yeah!
Senpai, that was a very powerful response. Are you trying to be a Celt? Are you? Yeah, got a problem with it, huh? You know, Mash, I don't appreciate you questioning my Celtness here. It's getting real scathing at this point. But I'll let it slide for now. Just don't let it happen again. Episode 2, Rise from the Ashes. Fergus's gave it away with the spiral rainbow. I just didn't think about it until I saw his support. I guess we're not gonna get anyone new though, because there's no new guest servant, so... we'll see. An unknown class, huh?
Talk about a disappointment. If this isn't a letdown, then what is? Yeah, this is the prime place for a battle, yet still. I'd also love to go find a nice lady, but things in this state aren't any around. No men either.
Huh. Lust is what makes a hero, but you are on a completely different level. Those bestial urges of yours might be the source of the power that makes you a hero. Mash, did you know? This guy.
What?
Why are you involving me in this conversation, Scathach? His lust is so strong that no human woman can be his wife. They all gave up after a few days, and in the end, he married a forest goddess. That's right, a divine spirit. Gods' appearances were rare to begin with in the Ulster cycle. And one of those very rare appearances was made by his wife. It was too much to handle, a goddess had to show up. Damn.
Yeah, I don't
know what to say. Leave Mash alone. She's too pure for this conversation. That's amazing, Fergus.
Haha, you got that right if I do say so myself. Ooh, at this point I'll just have to risk my life and ask Miss Scathach.
Huh?
To tell you the truth, Mash Ritsuka, I thought about asking you to. But you're being guided by the Miss Scathach right now. You're basically kids in a sense. I can't be going after kids.
At least he has a boundary. Thank God.
Which means, well, I've got just one option. No, it's not one I was avoiding. As an Ulster man, it's my destiny to someday make the Lady of Shadows my own.
I'm ready whenever. Jesus. Oh, how lucky am I?
Foo-foo-foo!
If you want to receive a blow from my spear that can kill a god, then feel free. Come closer. Don't worry, I'll treat you well. I thought you were okay with inviting strong warriors to your bedchambers. That's what you said, right? But I guess now's not the time.
Oh, so, well, I guess there's no hurry on that one. First, we gotta get these kids to safety. And when that's done, I'll take you up on your offer. First we fight. If I win, of course, you keep your promise. But if I lose, we'll talk then.
You're so bold, Fergus. You know, gotta respect it. Right, Senpai, I think he's 100% serious. I don't know whether to be amazed or frightened.
Dauntlessness, desire, vigor, and a lack of avarice. A hero must have all these things. They're what makes a hero an object of admiration. They're a symbol of glory and victory. That's what makes a hero?
Mash Kirillite, don't look so confused. There's no need to force yourselves to mimic him. Yeah, you don't have to act like a horn dog, even though Mash acting... like Fergus might be interesting. That could actually be kind of interesting. Just her flirting and trying to get... I don't know.
It is a virtue to reflect on oneself in the presence of the strong. They're there. Oh, you're patting my head. Right. Yes, now it's your turn, Ritsuka.
Get your head patted.
Yes, good child, they're there. Man can only become what they become. You cannot be anyone but yourself. Ever. Now that's enough talking.
The Demon God Pillar! I mean, I guess we've killed, like, a couple of those at this point, so I guess it showing up isn't that crazy, but...
This is an incredible amount of magical energy. It's absorbing all the mana in the surrounding area automatically. It's clearly viewing us as enemies. It's looking at us. This can't be.
Not that different from the others.
Alright, Senpai, I was panicking for a second. Now I'm okay, I can fight. Oh, I see, so that's your response. Do you fear it so much, Mash? Yes, it scares me a lot. I'm sure I'm scared of any fighting, but I'll fight anyway, because I need to. Even if someday the fight may take your life. Of course, my fear and my life are two different things. And I know something even scarier. I already know how sad it is to do nothing. The desolation of leaving nothing behind. I see. So you've already reached the deepest truth of life. Then I have nothing more to say. If you die here, you'll be ripped apart from the inside, and Chaldea will be filled with the remnants of death. Humanity, civilization, everything you've done, everything that exists will lose their last hope forever.
Nah, I figured that was the case. Did we? I mean, I guess.
I'm afraid Senpai feel the same way. Fow, cow!
Excellent. Glad to see you're ready to fight. Let's tear this thing apart then.
Ayo, Fergus, ayo. It's just a little demon god pillar, ain't no big deal. Flauros. Okay, so yeah, it's just straight up unknown. Feel some crit stars up early.
Finish!
Ow. Yeah, you wasting a turn to defense down us was probably not a good idea. Probably not the smartest idea you could have had there. Because you're probably gonna die. Yeah, you're dead. Rip Flauros. You did your best, but a critical tactical error. Not that he would have had a chance at beating us, even if he had attacked, but didn't give himself the best of chances. We'll say that.
We defeated it. Good work, Senpai. Whoa, go, go!
It wasn't a dragon or a boar or a giant snake. I never seen a monster pillar like that.
It was beautiful in its own otherworldly way. It would serve as a support pillar for my castle in the Land of Shadows. But it's not something that should be praised too much. Besides, it's a really twisted way of naming something.
Scathach, perhaps you already knew what that thing really was?
Once you become part of the Shadow and Abyss, you can see the future to a certain degree. But no, I didn't know about it beforehand. I simply saw a fragment of the future related to it. The incineration of humanity. I'm not that different than you, though. I can see things like this.
Huh?
You dodged it, huh? I see why they call you the Great King of Destruction.
Oh, hi, Altara!
Why are you here? That was what I was going to say. What is that spear made of that my blade cannot destroy? I am a destroyer of both old and new civilization. I will remove all traces of sentient beings from this planet. I will destroy all that stand in my way.
You're... foe! Go, go!
Is this another remnant of death? This is quite the creature we've run into. Is the incineration of humanity capable of twisting things this far?
You know who she is, don't you? This heroic spirit whose magical energy rivals a dragon.
More than you do. As the slayer of many gods and bearer of the knowledge of the Land of Shadows. And as a being who's achieved eternity on the outside of the world, I know one thing. This would-be war machine is a little too dangerous to appear as a remnant of death.
That's right. Indeed, Miss Scathach is just right. But I do like slender bodies, though.
I can feel the core of my groin tighten when I look at her.
She might be even a better woman than Miss Scathach. Haha, but my intuition says what's inside her ain't quite what it looks like. Go on ahead, Ritsuka Mash. My Kaladbolg is enough to delay the incarnated form of the King of Destruction.
Yeah!
Don't worry, it's a question of compatibility. My guess is that if I break her first, she won't be able to use her full power. Miss Scathach has the job of guiding you, so go!
Sorry, Fergus. I'll leave the rest to you.
It's an honor. Until we meet again, friends. Now that fate's brought us together, I'm sure we will.
Right. Woohoo!
Oh, rip Fergus. I don't think he can beat Altara, to be honest. I'd be very surprised if he did.
Good, they're gone. Well, next time we meet, they might be enemies.
Foreshadowing.
I'm always on the side with the best girls, so I can't guarantee anything there.
The only girl that was on the side of the Celts in America was Med, though. Whereas we had Scathach, Nero, Liz. Maybe Liz might have been a detractor. She might have been a detractor, completely canceling out everyone else.
Now let's do this. Let's fight fair, square, and hard, so we've got no regrets. For as stubborn as you are, though, you're awfully polite. I can't believe you let Ritsuka go.
It's all the same. After I crush Shield, destroy them too. I destroy all that I see. That's what I was made for.
You know, it'll be a hassle to break your body in that state. But you know, I'm ready for it. Whether it's coincidence or inevitability, I have no idea. It's probably a curse of the ancient gods. The true identity of my spiral sword being a fragment of the distant ancient gods is more than enough reason to kill you.
Yeah, it wants revenge. Target 1. Initiate destruction. still hope, again, it'll never happen just because it's so far removed from Altera's first appearance as her saber form. I really wish they would add, like, Titan Altera. Like, I mean, okay, like Santa Altera, Attila, has a more... Or not Titan Altera, but like... oh yeah, no, Titan Altera. Santa Altera in here has a more similar personality to Titan Altera from Extella. But, like, I want a... Like, you know, kind of like, you know, because, like, there could be giant servants. Like, there's literally King Protea. So, like, we could totally get Titan Altera. But, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Can I summon Darman now? Okay. He's even weaker than Fergus was. Fergus was at least 40. He's only 30. Bring Scathach, because, yeah, I don't want to bring a weakling. The final guidance. Alright, who we fighting? It's an archer. Gilgamesh wouldn't show up, right? Yeah, no, it wouldn't be Gilgamesh.
Is Fergus okay, you think?
It could be Emiya, the Emiya that was here in Fuyuki. He could be brought here as a remnant of death. I could see that.
Is Fergus okay, you think? I can't detect this magical energy. Maybe because of the fire. This temporary contract with Senpai appears to be broken. Oh.
Fergus. Fergus.
Don't make that face, Ritsuka. Celtic warriors live to challenge the powerful. And you're still alive. Whether he died or not, he achieved his goal. The most you can do is laugh. He'd say he didn't need anything, but if you want to give him something, that's enough. Right. Did you not hear me? Maybe you didn't. Still, this town's flame sure is burning bright. Also, it seems you've been running around in circles.
I think I understand. Do we?
A town about to burn to the ground, huh? This place must have left strong impressions of death on you. That's why there's so many remnants here that were abandoned even by death.
Exactly what you just said. This place will be overflowing with those remnants and much sorrow and pain as well.
So you're here. The last heroic spirit I prepared. The first spear of the glorious knights from the Fenian cycle. Foe? My true name is Diamadadina. I've been summoned as a lancer for this temporary contract. I will fight with you for the last trial. Scathach, Shield Maiden, and my temporary master. Diamadadina, a hero from the second age of Celtic myths, the Fenian cycle. He brought glory to the Knights of Fianna along with the god-slaying hero Finn McCool. Then...
Yeah, all the... Yeah, stealing Finn's wife and then Finn taking him back and then betraying him and letting him die and... Sorry, I should have kept my mouth shut. What do you mean?
No. Fret not, Shield Maiden. The incidents in the legend were a result of my own disloyalty and lack of virtue. The hero's end was betrayal and death. A man of glory isn't guaranteed a happy ending. That goes for more than just the armored. The greater the admiration for a hero, the more likely they are to meet a tragic end. I have no end, so it's not a concern for me. Thinking back, yes. Not even Satanta's end was a happy one. Scathach! No, this is where you laugh, Mash. Celtic men leave behind nothing but
Tears and rage for their women.
If you don't laugh, you'll end up hating them. Of course, it's not an absolute rule. It's true that I regret my end. That's why my lance can be of aid to you. Even if this is a temporary contract, a master is no different than a liege lord.
Let's fight together.
What a pleasant response. There are no lies in your heart, are there? And I, Diamadadina, shall become your spear with all my spirit. Yes, yes, I figured you'd get along. The army prefers masters who are exactly what they seem to be. I've raised so many warriors that I think I've got a good eye for when people will get along.
You're like a goddess of relationships. You're like an old matchmaking aunt. Senpai, no, that's so rude. No, I don't mean there's anything wrong with being an old matchmaking lady, but... I see, you want to die. You want to die here, huh, Ritsuka? I knew I would get this response. That's why I went with this instead of the goddess one.
Mash's phrasing isn't too bad, though. Lady. That sounds elegant. I like it.
Well, the fact is, in human years, I'm over 2,000 years old. Doesn't bother me that much, and I haven't had the chance anyway.
The chance? Don't worry about it. Perhaps I'll tell you someday, but not now. Now then, enough fun. The last remnant approaches.
Oh, it's Artemis. Okay. I feel like Emiya would have made more sense, but alright.
I sense a heroic spirit, or no, it's a shadow servant. The heroic spirit Orion. Or no, your true name is one of the old gods of Mount Olympus. Artemis, the moon goddess. But what gave you that form? Oh, I see. The tales of you falling in love with a human are true. That explains your human form, but...
Oh, cute! But Foe's really excited.
Perhaps that beast understands, yes. This avatar of the moon goddess is another remnant abandoned by death. Its ferocity and savagery. Oh, it rivals that cursed boar. Yes, the ancient moon goddess had another side. A cruel one that would spread plagues, bring death, and drive men mad. The gods are not always a blessing to humanity. Sometimes like this, they'll bear their fangs, just like Mother Nature. That's why we, the Knights of Fianna, were once needed in ancient errand. To protect the people from demons. To protect them from the gods. The ferocity of a god. I feel an incredible animosity and urge to kill. I wonder if this remnant is from your past, or from your future. Whichever it is, an avatar of a god is still a god. Ha 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 ha. It's been so long since I've killed a god. I'm excited. I'll kill you, Artemis. It's disgusting that you would take a human form.
Yeah! How is it disgusting, though? I don't agree with that.
A splendid answer from the heart, Ritsuka. We're going to fight a god, a divine spirit. No, but it's an avatar.
It's okay. Just calm down. Do it like always. I assume this has to take place before Okeanos, I guess. If we're not familiar. Yeah, it must take place right after Septum, but before Okeanos.
Yes, I'm fine. Whether this is a dream or reality, if I'm with you, we can fight. Here it comes. You guys ready?
More ready than we've ever been, Scathach. We already killed one Artemis. Well, I guess timeline-wise, they haven't yet, but I've killed an Artemis already. The real, well, yes, Lost Belt version of Artemis, but she was in her true form. So, you know, close enough. Alright. Just get railed by Castoria Berserker. It's almost unfair. You know, I wouldn't mind getting Artemis. Like, if she ever jump scared me, I think I'd be okay with that. Although, I say that, but I guess generally I prefer to get whoever I'm pulling for over her, usually. So I guess...
すまん俺のせい
楽しめましたか？それはよかった。私もとても有意義で
maybe
した。
not. The only problem with her is the, I guess Orion voice lines. I'd prefer if it was full Artemis.
Oh? Oh dear, oh dear. I feel like I've been very mean to you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Even though Darling didn't tell me to,
Oh, she came to her senses right at the end. That's kind of, why'd they do that? Why'd they do, what? It's messed up.
It was only for one battle, but if I was of use to you, there's no greater joy. A shield maiden, temporary master. Someday, beyond the end of time, we may meet. Farewell. Scathach, a million thanks for your compassion.
Thank you, Diamudina.
yes, Senpai. Scathach said this was the last remnant, which means we should be done.
Correct. You get a perfect score. Now, since that's done, this is as far as they go. The overflowing remnants have been removed from your hearts. There's no need for me to force myself to stay in this realm.
Fo. Scathach.
Even if you die, you'll never become remnants. So there's nothing to fear. Though I suppose it's cruel to say that. Fear, trembling, yet stand against a pride that would incinerate even death. If nothing else, you've done it once. So it should be just as easy to do it again, or 3 times, or 100. Do your jobs and become the heroes who restored humanity.
I can't do it 100 times, Scathach. Maybe like 15, 20.
Yes, we'll do our best until the end. Oh yes, and with Fo's help too.
Yeah, Fo be there every step of the way, quite literally. We ain't ever gonna leave him behind. That's our boy right there. Our goat. But anyway, I'm gonna stop this recording here, but I'm not gonna just upload Scathach's Child Quest separately. I'll probably upload her along with something else. I'll probably do like, probably a short one, like Medea's or something, or maybe Helena Blavatsky's. But you don't want it short that I can tack this onto. But for now, I'm gonna stop the recording, and yeah. I'll see you guys in a second when we do whichever interlude I decide to do. Hey, what's up, guys? Chelsea, welcome back to Fate Grand Order Servant Interludes. Last time we did Suzuki Gozen's and technically Scathach's Trial Quest. But you know, technically not interlude, but you know. Anyway, today finally gonna do Medea's like I've been saying I would for, you know, ever. A while now. A couple months, probably, I think. Something like that. And yeah, I don't know what to expect out of it. Which is backyard. I guess we'll see. And then I'll probably follow up with Cersei like I originally was planning to before, maybe? Probably. Probably Cersei's after this. Yeah, I'm not gonna care about bond points too much. Well, yeah. Yes, fine. I will keep them in, even though it's probably not the best idea. But hey, it's only level 50 recommended level, so like having some people who are resisted, it probably isn't gonna hurt too much. It's probably alright. I will, just in case, though, swap out Alice for, yeah, sure, we'll put our ruler Melu in there. Why not? That sounds good. I was thinking about putting Sei in just for the archer, but ruler is fine. Hey, Medea. So you want us to defeat the Doll King? The what? What the hell is the Doll King?
Well, to put it simply, yes. I'm requesting your involvement.
I don't quite follow you. Must I explain it again? I brought a 50-centimeter diorama. Yeah, okay. It's a miniature garden I've made. To put it in terms you understand, it's a kind of reality marble. Uh-huh. Oh, well, I mean, it's just a small model of a house with figures lined up in it. No, reality marble.
What a rude human you are. This diorama is something that little by little, day by day,
With layer upon layer of precise spell,
I finally succeeded in creating the ultimate bounded field.
Well, I guess the likes of you wouldn't be able to comprehend it. Rude? You're right, I don't get it at all. My studies have been insufficient. Don't be mean to MASH, Medea. I must reflect on this. Caster, you like things like this, don't you?
Oh, is it that obvious? I enjoy bottle ship, models the best, but
Isn't it nice to try your hand at something grander? Yeah, no, I guess. Yeah, I can't disagree with you.
this time I got excited and
Made it without considering the profitability. True, I take back my words. This isn't just any model.
It's an exquisite diorama. Well then, is the Doll King perhaps? Yes, I'm referring to inside this small world.
Inside this diorama is what one might call another dimension. To put it into terms amateurs like yourselves could understand. You could even call it the world of dolls. The dolls inside this house are literally alive. Oh! That's slightly horrifying, actually. Of course, this is because these are dolls I personally take the time to create. Right. How capable is this witch from the Age of Gods? Not capable enough. I wish she was actually usable. Like, she's usable if she's like 120 Fode, but like at that point it would just be better to Grail and Foe a decent 4-star or 5-star, like just not really worth it in the end, sadly.
You there, what did you say?
I already said this, so I'm sure you got it.
I want you to perform some maintenance for me. The doll I give administrative rights to over this world is ignoring my orders, and has begun to act without my permission. Seriously, he's forgotten the debt owed to me as his creator and bitten the hand that feeds him.
Well, I don't fully understand, but couldn't we just remove that doll from the outside?
If I could have done that, I already would have. If we intervene from the outside, everything will break.
Yeah, I guess you can't do that, huh?
It may be easy to add or alter, but removing takes several times more skill and sense. There are many people who can revise a completed novel, but very few could erase the would erase the characters now.
Yeah, no, yeah. That would require a lot of heavy rewrites.
That's what it means to draw elements from things that have been completed. Even by removing a single doll, the damage would be far greater. This is why the beings that humans think of as gods have not laid a hand on the world since it was created. No matter how much damage spreads, the creators can only look on from the outside. In order to minimize damage, it's best to go in and involve oneself.
Quite right, but how would one enter?
Rest assured I'll show you the way. Now calm your minds.
That's not reassuring at all, yeah. Kinda scary. Senpai? Senpai! Yamedo! Medea! Zeus!
Senpai, are you awake?
I'm awake. Where are we?
Thank goodness you're alright. I lost consciousness, and the next thing I know, we're here. Well, rise and shine. Medea, where exactly is this? I told you. Inside the box. How is it the world I so carefully constructed looks a lot like France?
Oh no, weird.
Imaginary Earth.
Social plan world. For short, Jason World, Japan. This version of you should hate Jason, right? So why would you name it after him?
I've prepared a variety of attractions here.
Okay. Basically, any man with a pretty face is set to meet with a terrible fate. Oh! Okay. I guess that's why. Senpai? How did things get so complicated? Medea, putting aside the explanation of these attractions,
Could you tell us exactly how we got here? Oh, you still don't understand?
I prepared some dolls here to be used by guests.
I shifted your consciousness here. Just think of it as a consciousness-only ray shift. Just our consciousness.
Isn't that a big deal? Yeah. You could have been really helpful with, creating ray shift technology, probably.
It's alright. I've set it so you can return once you've defeated this world's administrator. Oh, don't worry about the entry fee. It was my idea, so this time it's free.
It looks like there's no choice but to give in to Medea's request. Ah, well.
Senpai, someone carrying a sword is approaching. That's a level 10 general soldier, a Jason hunter.
It's programmed to attack normies on sight. So Medea... Okay, okay. I mean, I guess she is kind of reclusive and has a lot of solo hobbies. So I mean, I guess that I guess her calling other people more socially outgoing people okay, yeah, I guess.
There are also Jason killers
Who rampage when they see couples, those who bring friends or more than 2 people.
and Jason aces who challenge any
Girl under 20 on sight.
Medea.
Not to mention naked Jason, who won't rest until he destroys anything and everything around him. You have a lot of problems.
Medea, that's overkill. Oh, and if you die here, you'll be able to return to your body.
But some of the pain will carry over, so be careful, okay? At least it's not a we die here, we die in real life type of deal. That's good at least.
If you receive enough damage and die,
You'll feel pain worse than death when you wake up. Oh! But couldn't that put at least Ritsuka into shock? Like, isn't that thing going into shock from just extreme amounts of pain that would actually, and then that shock will end up killing you? So, okay, let's just try not to get killed then, I guess.
Simply outrageous. Anyway, Master, prepare for combat.
Oh boy.
Medea, have you gotten to see a therapist since coming to Chaldea?
Actually, I don't even know if that would help. Maybe slightly for this version of you, but... okay, well...
敵対勢力と接触。魔術戦を開始します。
This is, quite the predicament. Let's throw this on.
死んじゃえば仰せのままセンスな見苦しい
Really?
発射ブタ
I kind of been banking on Babanshi killing that first one on her own, but I guess not.
やったあよ死んじゃえば頭冷やそっか
Nice.
ね
Nice. You crit too. Okay, you didn't need it. I'll take that all day, all day. All day, all day. Perfect. Time for my ultimate technique. Sprite. Albion.
フライトラインクリア。レディーラウンチゴー。オンディーヌ出る。 ASM 発射。ジャレットフルオープン。虹を描け。スプライト
What a funny noble phantasm. Perfect. Great job, Melu. Alright, what's next? The Naked Jason. I mean, there was one in the first fight too, but this is more what I would expect from that. Now fetch. Fail not.
Bling. 運命って残酷よね。
Yeah, fate is pretty
恨
cool.
まれたらそれまでってこと。ほら、ゴミになーれ。
Rip.
空も海も全部
Poor
私に
Mr.
任せて。
Goblin. Or ogre, whatever you are. I don't know what you are. Something like that. Yeah, no, Medea needs to see a professional, I think. She has way too many issues that we just, we just can't deal with it, you know? She needs some help. That's for sure. Much better. Much better.
Whew. Oh, we managed to defeat them. But those aren't just soldiers, they're monsters.
How strange. The dolls I made are mutating. I wonder what happened. Probably the administrative advisor. Eradicate. Eradicate all outsiders. Eradicate. 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 Eradicate.
Oh, what? When did I ever make anything like this? No. This attention to detail. The smoothness of their movable parts. They've achieved a level superior to my own. I haven't been in this embarrassed in a long time. How mortifying.
How about changing from caster to modeler?
I completely agree, but for now let's concentrate on the battle. The enemy's formidable, Master.
Yeah, you probably right. We probably should get our head in the game. Alright, so what are we dealing with now? What? Meow.
敵対勢力と接触。
Oh yeah, just okay. Just
Majutsu
what its name was, just straight up automata. Okay.
今のうちに準備を。よーし、ここから本気。ずっと本気のいいよね。オッケー。ワンツー。
Fair.
フィニッシュ。
Crit, please. Okay.
スマホさんが。
Or not.
浅い。
Asai.
負けないぞ。ほいほい。もちろんあよ。
Do this. That should handle it quite nice. Quite right, yes. Alright, automata down. Near automata. You fools.
どうします？
You've fallen for my trap card. You've activated my trap card. Whoops.
真面目にやれ。ああ、スマホさんが。
浅い。
Ow, rude? Rude as heck, brother.
ほいほい。もちろん。
What do we ever do?
せーの。って言ったら打つからね。お、真面目に。
They're just a couple of cute
スマホさん。
waitress maids. Maidresses.
浅い。
Ow. Now Bazit, I can kind of understand.
ほいほい。
She is a
せい。
ceiling designation agent. So, you know, I can understand being wary of her.
いただきます。ごちそうさま。理想のエネルギー補給です。
Alright.
はい。
Honestly, those attacks will probably kill that one. So then Frigrek will handle the front one. Bada bing, bada boom. We've made quite the move. It didn't really rhyme, but you know, we'll take it.
よーし、これにて閉店だ。
Rip.
帰った帰った。ご来店ありがとうございました。
Alright. Is the administrative doll gonna straight up be a copy of Jason? Like just straight up Jason? I could... Well, no, he wouldn't have been that his actual... Yeah, no, it wouldn't, because his actual, form wouldn't have been out yet. So then I wonder what it is we'll be facing, if not Jason. Jean La Petty.
Oh, we managed to hold them off, but there'll be no end to it if we can't cut off their head.
It seems we don't have to worry about that. Here comes the head. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's you.
You dare to trample my dream? What kind of rude human are you? That's Medea's shadow, but doesn't it look a bit smaller? Now my cute dolls.
Exterminate these pests who seek to destroy this world of dreams. It's not a... Medea, you're out of your mind. For our Princess Medea. For our Princess Medea.
Can this be Medea's?
So this is Medea's wish.
No.
That's just a doll. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing. Yeah, you didn't make it or anything, huh? Right.
I mean, what is this princess nonsense? Wanting to be a princess? I mean, I'm not an adolescent child anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You understand, don't you, Ritsuka?
I'm not such a hopeless woman, right? Dolls are your friends. No! Don't look at me with those eyes! Too late. We've already seen the real you. There ain't no hiding it anymore. As much as you might hate it, we got you clocked.
スマートに片付けます。
I almost feel bad for her.
よ
Almost.
し、ここから本気。ずっといいよね。オッケー。
いいよね。またね。
了解。
よく言いました。なんとかなれ。ほっときとった。
Please kill it, Bassett. Thank you.
魔女ですの。
Wanted to make sure we got damage in on the second one.
め。
どうします？
よく言いました。死になさい。
These poor things. They're fighting people who are way out of their league at this point. I almost feel bad, but I don't.
どうします？
Why would I feel bad for a killing doll? A doll made for killing? That would be redonkulous. Of the highest order. Of the highest grand order, you might say.
目を背けないで。逃がすものか。アコール。
Alright. Siegfried, Ku, and Medea herself, huh? I feel like they should have done, like... I would say maybe some of the Argonauts, but... Heracles... is cool with Jason. So that, I guess that wouldn't have really worked.
さてどこから潰したものか目に映るものすべて目を背けないで
Because it might have just reminded her of the unfortunate past.
それは絶えず見た滅びの夢
Yeah, so I guess probably,
最果てにあり
yeah,
なが
makes
ら
more sense that she
取
would
り返
create
すの
a
だったんでしょうロードレスキャメル
non-Argonaut.
やったね大勝利店長さん
Doll
褒めて
servants.
褒めて特別ボーナス期待してるぞ
It does make sense indeed.
It's over. It's all over.
Curse you, ganging up on an innocent princess like myself and causing me bodily harm.
What do you take a maiden's flower garden for? Can you really live with yourselves if you kill a sweet princess?
Rule breaker. Apparently, yes. Ah, you princess killers! Flop. Yeah, kinda deserved.
It looks like it's over.
Yes, everything. Glare. We didn't see or hear anything.
Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened here. None of you saw anything. Understood?
Fritsuka, understood? Well, I guess some people are into that kind of thing.
What, you have a problem with that?
I can't dream of being a princess. No, you can.
No matter her age,
Every girl's a princess. What's so wrong with that? Huh? What? Nothing. It's fine.
yeah, that's right.
I'm a poor, pathetic, lonely girl who has dolls for friends. Kill me. I'd rather you just killed me.
No, I believe that someday you too, Medea, will find someone to love.
Yeah, she did. But unfortunately, there isn't a route out there where... Well, I mean, there's the hypothetical routes of, like, Emiya Family Menu and Hollow Ataraxia, where... Well, no, technically Hollow Ataraxia, that's not the case at all, actually. It was only in that dream... I don't remember the end very well. Was it implied that... I started to go back and see the epilogue of Hollow Ataraxia. I've been meaning to do that. It's just I have to go through the... What are they called? The, Eclipse scenes? To get to it. I mean, I guess I could just disable the Eclipse scenes. And I assume that would bypass that requirement, and I could just... see it without doing those, I guess, technically. But anyway, at least in the hypothetical world of Emiya Family Menu, she does get to be with her guy. And I guess the world that the Carnival Phantasm fate characters are set in. There's that one too. Okay, yeah. So yeah, no, yes, there's a world out there where you get to be with your beloved, even if he... he also cares about her, but it's like, I'm not gonna go into it. But like, he has a hard time showing it, I guess.
No, I believe that someday you too, Medea, will find someone to love. Spare me your worthless sympathy. Just you watch, someday I will find happiness, no matter what.
Yeah, we know. You already did. In some worlds, anyway. I just increased the damage. I'm a little bit surprised she doesn't have 2. A little bit. Okay, I know just a bit ago I said we'd probably do Cersei's, but I'm not really feeling Cersei right now. I'm kind of feeling... Who am I feeling? I guess another, like, OG, like, older, like, Hollow Ataraxia character in Kid Gil, maybe? Yeah. We'll check out Kid Gil's How to Love a Wildflower. His is also just a Noble Phantasm upgrade. You know what? Slow level. Yeah, we'll bring Elmaloy. And start quest. See what Kid Gilgamesh, Child Gilgamesh wants from us. Okay, we're starting out on a ship. I thought we'd raise shift, but okay.
Nice.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. It seems I spaced out a little. What do you mean by nice? Oh, it's nothing, Mash. Just something that crossed my mind.
Mash? It is kind of refreshing hearing that from you. What, you're used to older Gil saying mongrel? Or wench?
You don't like me saying your name? I can call you something else if it's too frank. Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just a little surprised you'd use my name. Oh, well, I'm glad it doesn't bother you. Ah, come to think of it, this place is full of things that I'm glad about. First and foremost, I'm glad you summoned me. Huh? What do you mean? I mean, I'm glad you didn't summon my adult self. It seems something strange is going on this time. So there's a possibility that my adult self would be summoned at the same time. Oh, I see. To be honest, I'm not sure how to act around you either. I mean, what should we call you? Oh yeah, I've been wondering, when was Kid Gil added? Because he hasn't been in any story, chapters so far. Like, this obviously takes place in part 1. And he didn't show up at all in part 1. So I'm assuming he was an event? Was there a Hollow Ataraxia event crossover or something else? Like, I know there's the Prisma Ilia one, the Fate Zero one. I don't remember hearing about any Hollow Ataraxia one, but I wouldn't be terribly surprised. To be honest, I'm not sure how to act around you. Either. I mean, what should we call you? No, wait, safety first. I have to be careful with my words. Roman, don't worry about it. My king, how would you like for us mongrels to address you? Oh, come on, you don't need to be so nervous, Doctor. I'm not that me you're thinking of. I don't lash out just because I don't like something. Jeez, that guy's such a man-child. I bet the world's oldest king of heroes never imagined his childhood self would be dissing him like this. At any rate, you can be casual with me. I know. You can call me Gil. Okay. Pleasure to meet you, future King Gil. Oh, please, Master. I'm just a servant, an archer. Just treat me like any other servant. I feel the same. I'm happy to have you around, Gil. Likewise. Oh, I just thought of another thing. Another thing that I'm glad about. I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm so glad that I got to meet a wonderful person like you, Mash. Huh? Just so you know, I actually have a good eye for women. That eye becomes a bit twisted in how it perceives them, but yeah, no, it's still, yeah. As for my adult self, however, he probably wouldn't even notice your beauty. Wait, actually, he might be attracted to certain aspects of you. It's just a feeling. I'm not sure how to probably put that into words. But anyway, I for one appreciate how lovely and sweet you are. Although sometimes you can get a little too serious. But please don't tease me, Gil. I agree 100%. Said by you too. You think it's teasing, but they're dead serious, Mash.
Haha, we mean nothing by it. Don't be shy. It's natural to feel happy when someone compliments you. That's not the issue. Wait a second, that's... What? Oh god. What a manner of beast! Enemy attack. I guess we don't have the luxury to sit around and chat anymore. Yeah, unfortunately not. Just when I was about to enjoy the company of a lovely flower. Take a hint already. However, this is also something I'm glad about. I might look like a child, but since I'm summoned as a servant, I'll prove to you that I can be useful in battle as well. Besides, there's something else I want to be sure of. What made Mash into the lovely flower she is today? Depending on that answer. Oh? Depending on that answer what? You try and take her as your wife? The same way you tried to with Saber? Huh? Little punk? I mean, he doesn't remember that, obviously, but... Still... I don't trust him. I don't trust him one little bit. But for now, we'll let him have his secrets. Perfect. Perfect. Just gonna be all skellies. It would seem that way. I wonder if we do this. If I guarantee a crit with a Buster Card effectiveness on Bazit, will she kill this one? Yes. Just what I needed. All is a go. No, okay, it's okay. It's not all skeletons. These sea fiends might be chaotic. They might be. That damage seemed like it got a boost. Yeah, we should win off this. Yep. Alright, Gil. Now, what was that you were thinking? Like, obviously we shouldn't know what you were thinking, but, just curious. What was that about, you know? Just, I'm wondering. Because it seemed rather suspicious. To me, that is. And I don't know if I can trust you, you And there you have it. Mash, you've got potential, but it's raw and unrefined. For your own sake, you should let me give you a helping hand. By all means. Come again? I don't really understand, but I assume that's the reason we're here by the beach. What do you have in mind? Good question. First, we have to do something about that outfit. I'm not sure if you should be wearing that armor all the time. It adds a rustic feel to your loveliness. Uh-huh. You should wear something more girly once in a while. Girly? My Chaldea uniform is made for women. Nope, that doesn't count. Mass-produced items are not good. It has to be one of a kind. Grazie. Grazie molto. Da Vinci, would you stop hijacking our communication channel? Oh, hush, Roman. Kid Gil just said something amazing. Actually, I've been thinking the same thing. Mash is just squandering away her beauty. There's no need to reiterate it, but research has shown that one's outfit is an essential element in the pursuit of beauty.
After all, look at me. This outfit's one of a kind, naturally. I designed it myself. Although I'm a little different since I don't have a gender. Or rather, my gender is Mona Lisa, but let's leave that aside. No matter where and when, civilized girls should care about their fashion. I understand, MASH. You pretend you don't care, but it's been bugging you deep down inside, right? It must have been tough, but it's alright now. I am an ally to those who pursue beauty. Actually, I don't really give a damn. Yes, to put it simply, I agree with Kid Gil here 100%. We're like a talent agency that records, analyzes, arranges, advises, and creates resumes for auditions. I, Leonardo da Vinci, promise to do everything in my power as an artist to support you. It seems I have a reliable ally. How reassuring. Thank you, beautiful da Vinci. Oh, the King of Heroes certainly does have a discerning eye. You know, you're a lot cooler as a child than as an adult.
Yeah, he's now let's never speak of it again.
Back to business. It's the first time we're all here. Plus, the location's perfect, so...
Did you just pull an outfit out of your vault? My brother. You know what? I guess it makes sense. Beautiful outfits are treasures, in a way, so... It would make sense to store some away.
I think Mash should put this on. Oh, a swimsuit. What better way to show the beauty of the sea?
Okay, if it would have been like a beautiful, like, ornate dress, I'd understand. Why do you have swimsuits in there? And that goes back to the question that I had once before. I think it got answered, but I'll be honest, I completely forgot. It's seemingly implied in a few of his appearances that the things he puts in his vault during his summons stay in his vault. Right? But like, I don't think it's ever like fully confirmed or not. He says things that make it seem like he'll keep them even after X summon, but like, I don't know if we've ever gotten a guarantee about it. This seems as close to a guarantee as we've probably gotten. Because when here would he have had time to get a swimsuit and put it in there? I don't know.
What better way to show the beauty of the sea? He did it so casually, but I feel like I just witnessed a noble phantasm being
utilized in an extremely wasteful way.
Don't worry about that. I'm not. Here, Mash, put this on. That's easy for you to say. Senpai, what do you think?
You look good in it. I love the sea!
Senpai.
Okay, fine, I'll go change. So please wait here a couple minutes.
Hooray!
Yeah, Roman.
Romani, I'm telling you right now.
Give me the recorder's control. There are all kinds of ethical issues if you start recording video of Mash in a swimsuit. True. However, those issues don't apply to me. I'm simply recording her to observe and preserve her beauty. Right. Sure. I'm only curious, since I'm like a father to her. I'm also a doctor. Okay. But I was gonna say, like, going off what we saw with them in Interim Eider, or whatever that was called, that OVA. Let's say this seems kind of weird, but I guess if he's only curious as a father figure, all right, sure. Therefore, I have a responsibility to observe her growth. I'm not interested in her beyond that, right? Okay, I hope so.
Well, now that Mash has gone to change,
Let's talk about something serious. Oh, okay.
namely the danger she's in.
Danger?
Yeah, I realized it by watching her in our last fight. Her fragility is precisely what makes a flower like her so lovely.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
She always puts her master's safety before anything else, in an extremely excessive way. In a dangerous situation, she would throw away her life to protect her master. However, there's not a shred of conviction nor experience as a warrior in her actions. Mash feels fear and confusion, but risks her life without conquering either. Do you think that's how she should live her life?
I don't see a problem. In fact, I think it's incredibly heroic. That's naive. After all, it just means her dedication to Ritsuka outweighs both those emotions. I'm envious. I wish I could meet a dependable bodyguard like that.
A genius just doesn't get it. You don't understand the feelings of an average person.
That's rude, I do understand. Mash is a faithful servant who embodies perseverance. I do worry about her offensive capabilities, but she's a reliable shield for Ritsuka. Yeah, no, I'm with Gil here. Like, that's a very awful thing to say.
Alright, fine. What do you think, Doctor?
About what?
How would you describe Mash's current state?
How indeed. That's not something I can really say right off the bat.
Oh, I knew it. You do understand, don't you? Then I won't point it out. I'm sure you'll atone for your laziness in the end.
Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong. That's yeah.
Ah, well. Anyway, Mash is too much like a servant. Yes, she's a demi-servant, but ultimately she's still a human. I think it's a shame to let that part of her go to waste.
Is that why you're trying to draw out the girly part in her? As a way for her to get in touch with her humanity?
Precisely. Displays of emotion are a human strength. It's a waste that she doesn't use them. Well, I'll admit, I really just want to see her in a swimsuit. She can't escape my eyes. That's right, I can tell she has
Curves in all the right places. Anyway, she'll be back any minute. Of course. We're interrupted right as things are getting good.
Huh?
Emergency! Enemy alert!
Come again? Wait, Mash, how come you're not in a swimsuit?
Where's the dynamite body? That's what I'm saying. Ah, that's right, the swimsuit. Where's the dazzling beauty? Where's the dynamite body? I was going to exploit the situation and slip into a swimsuit myself. That will improve my popularity and my presence as the embodiment of beauty. Bravo! It was the perfect plan. Now what'll become of it? I'm surprised older Da Vinci never... I mean, I guess she was only around for, what, 2 summers? Actually, no, only 1 summer, right? Because she would have already been... She wouldn't have been, her normal form wouldn't have been out in summer 1, and this is a, like, 2-year rule. So yeah, no, I guess she would have never had the chance. Unfortunate. If that's what you were thinking. That swimsuit, I was going to put it on, but then I had a good look at it, and, well, it's not something I could even wear. Or I could ever wear.
Ah, that's because I got it from my treasury. I guess the style isn't very modern? I predicted such a reaction, so I gave you several designs.
That's not the problem. All of them had visual defects. What do you mean? I mean, one was just made of strings. Another was semi-transparent. One didn't even have a top half. Or it did have a top half, but I don't count clamshells as suitable.
Huh? What's wrong with that? I like that kind of thing.
Especially if it means seeing women in a state of embarrassment. You know, I want to admonish him, but he's right. I can't say anything. He's just correct. I mean, what is there to say?
Is that unintentional or not? Anyway, right now our priority is eliminating the enemy in front of us. Go for it, everyone.
Also, depending on the size of the clamshells, it might be just as covering as any, like, cloth bikini, you know? Just saying. Ah, well. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. What can you do?
いいよね。オッケー。楽しみです。あよ。真面目にやれ。
Yeah, if they could please crit. Damn. I'd really hoped for a crit there. Okay, we could hang on, just to be safe, we'll pop that. Boom. And then she can kill that one, and then boom. Good. 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 Would have been really unfortunate if Bazit didn't crit on the last one, but she did, so we're good. Yeah, we'll just, we'll do this.
ビッグウェーブゴッズホルダーの証明よ。ロックオン。スイミング。華麗。あまりにも華麗。小柱と血でエクスカリバービビアン。
Okay, the final buster should kill that one, and then Bazit will finish the front two. Bada bing, bada boom. We got the rub-a-dub-dub in the tub. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
店長さん、褒めて褒めて。特別ボーナス。
Alright, Jill. Sadly, your plans have failed for now, but we'll get them next time, buddy.
Phew. Senpai, are you okay?
Yeah, I am. Thanks to you, Mash.
Really? I'm glad to hear it. I'll check the surrounding area to see if there are any enemies left. Senpai, please stay on guard as well. Now that you mention it, she does act like a servant. Probably even more than one. That's because Mash was raised in Chaldea, and duty has always been her priority. So she was well grounded before all this. I wouldn't call an aptitude that was forced on her being well grounded. That's called a curse, Archiman. You're being argumentative this time around. Were you this compassionate as a heroic spirit? No, please. Taste can change, but that doesn't change the underlying personality. If my adult self is cold-hearted, then so am I. The difference is in whether it's expressed in moderation. But it looks like I was being too much of a busybody. Ultimately, what we're able to do doesn't amount to much. So, Master, you're the one who's closest to Mash, so please watch out for her. How did she fight? What kind of fight was it? These are important questions, so don't forget. That's what I'm trying to say.
Got it. We'll keep that in mind.
Well, you seem to be a sharp person, Master. I don't really think I need to say all that.
No, we needed to hear it.
It looks like we obliterated the threat, Senpai. Also, I'd like to say something just so there's no misunderstanding.
I don't have anything against wearing a swimsuit in front of you, Senpai. Oh, okay. But this time around, the swimsuit skill prepared for me were just too advanced for my level. But okay, no, I hear you. If it were a normal swimsuit and the occasion arose, I wouldn't mind. But that's all I wanted to say. Pardon me. Yeah, food for thought. Instead of worrying now, it's like this promise for the future. So it looks like you don't need me to stick around. I'll let Master continue to polish this diamond in the rough. Ah, but if you ever need a tool to help draw out her girly side, let me know anytime. I may have just what you need in my treasury. We'll keep that in mind. And where beauty's involved, don't forget good old Da Vinci. If she seems to be even a little uncertain about her own idea of beauty, don't hesitate to send her my way. Because nobody surpasses me when it comes to acquiring femininity. Right, well, certainly it's a matter that deserves some thought. For me, as long as Smash is healthy, I can't ask for anything more. But it's a good thing to have a little color in your life. Maybe I'll scrape together some funds to make a swimsuit for Mash. Okay, Mr. Father Figure. Alright, buddy. But we'll take you up on that. Yeah, just increased the amount of damage he does. Alright, we'll do one last one, I think. Maybe Blavatsky, Helena. Hers is a single node. She's pretty early, so it's probably pretty quick. So yeah, we'll just hop into hers. The world that she sees. And we'll bring this. And call that good. Start quest. EverQuest. The world that she sees. From time to time I wonder, do I fully comprehend the macrocosm of the three do I fully comprehend the macrocosm of the three principles? My theory that the universe corresponds to the anatomy of the human body. Am I correct in this? If not, then my entire operating paradigm has been incorrect all this time. Yep, you're right. Although such a thing can only be considered to be the world's truth. As one who would know the swell of the root, my idiotic agony must sound so trivial right now. Yes, I'm sure that's true. I'm not sure myself, but I sense Mahatma from your words. That's why I'm rooting for you. Good luck, Paracelsus. Thank you very much, Helena Blavatsky. You're brilliant. Okay. Okay, a bunch of casters. You know the phrase protection of the Buddha? That's why I'm here. Okay. I'm sure you're under such protection too. Probably. In fact, I'd say it's thanks to this protection that Chaldea still exists. Possibly. Even in the face of the incineration of humanity, we survived. That's why the Buddha's amazing. My master was especially amazing. Not only am I able to borrow their palm heel, but they see and know everything. Beyond amazing, really. The compassionate and merciful Canon is also beyond amazing. I've never seen anyone with more to offer. Yesterday, today, and even tomorrow, the protection of the Buddha is forever. Probably. But you know, Wukong and Baji didn't quite get it. Oh, really? Right after their vows, they went straight for some meat, in an instant, in a heartbeat. Wukong would say things like, "May the protection of the Buddha reach even my stomach." That's not right! No! I see. In many sects of Buddhism, the clergy is forbidden from eating meat, right? But then his disciples break such precepts immediately. Beyond annoying. On the other hand,
I see that you're faithful to the Enlightened One's teachings, and I sense a high Mahatma from you. Good luck. Oh, you think so? Okay, let us both devote our lives to our faiths.
Okay, so she's giving pep talks. Mahatma. Yeah, what does that even mean?
Hello, Senpai.
I've been watching you as you puzzled over this, but
I honestly don't know what she means when she says that. I do know that Mahatma was supposedly in existence of some kind that Helena mentioned often in her life. A spiritual existence of high order. They apparently imparted wisdom and truth through documents. And priestess figures who received such documents
supposedly included Helena herself.
Details about Mahatma and their true form are a mystery. There's no mention about them in Chaldea's database, at least.
Helena doesn't offer much in the way of detail on the subject either. What's a Mahatma?
You called? Oh, hello, Helena. How do you do, Mash, Shritsuka? Do you two want to know about Mahatma?
Yeah, actually.
Do you know? What shall I do? I could have you read my book about it. But,
Who? Who's talking? The Secret Doctrine is a book of mysteries that covers ancient and modern science and theology.
The voice! Hey, who's there?
Oh. I low-key kind of thought it was gonna be Gilles. Like Caster Gilles.
It's an important book, and serves as the foundation of modern occultism, but it's not the sort of book that we mages should use. Sorry for the intrusion. I just heard a familiar title, and I couldn't help but respond.
So you've read my book? Does that mean you feel Mahatma too?
Of course I've read it. I see. So you're the Helena Blavatsky. I'd hope to meet and speak to you. Miss, would you spare me some time?
Of course. I get it, you're a fan of mine.
Incoming Magecraft lecture. Perhaps. I'm not sure if I can keep up.
What intrigues me is that much what you've said seems to contradict the teachings of Theosophy as a field. Theosophy as a field involves study and exploration. Its pursuit of the truth of the world and gods is similar to what we mages do. But it's still just an academic field. It's not that Theosophy is similar to mages, but rather that mages are simply academics. Yet you practice magecraft, even while you speak of Mahatma and the hierarchy. You cast a variety of spells using the archaic magecraft foundation that Theosophy claims does not exist.
You're right. I do not feel Mahatma from that as much.
Huh. She changed her usual line.
Yes, this is a bit different for her.
What exactly do your beliefs cover? Don't you think that the Theosophy that you speak of is making a mockery of the actual modern Theosophy? Unless, instead of Theosophy, it's your own talents you're mocking.
When you say it that way, it's true that I was the one who spread Theosophy to the modern world. But in broader terms, it was like a new kind of Platonism, or Gnosticism. It includes many things from the past, and in this case, it includes Paracelsus's books too. I guess you can say it's my philosophy, but the teachings really expanded during Agyarism, or Yeats's time. In other words, after I died.
My apologies.
I did not intend to anger you. Yeah.
You dummy.
Shouldn't he have known that a lot of the stuff expanded after her death? Like, what? I don't know.
You dummy. Why you?
Lord Elmodoy II's stupid head! Stop tormenting me like the SPR! Wah!
No, I had no intention to.
Wah!
The senpai, the usually kind and mature Helena, is throwing a childlike tantrum.
I've never seen her so angry before.
You may be right. Helena's normally the one to call Medicine and Tesla down.
What's going on, teacher? Did you make a woman angry? Yeah. Also, why is Darius, like, your shadow? Why is he, like, just following so close behind you?
I never knew teacher was such a lady killer.
Yeah. I'm curious about how you'll handle this.
No, What's that dark shadow behind you?
Oh, this? It caught me back there. I thought it got away, but it looks like it followed me here.
Yes, Grandor.
Nah, I have a bad feeling about this.
Me too. Huh? Oh, what is the meaning of this? I can't believe you got so many people on your side.
Explain yourself, Lord Elmodoy II.
Well, then that means I'll have to...
What was that?
No, please don't misunderstand, Lady Blavatsky. Please wait. That giant servant's not on my side.
Thanks for calling me a lady, but too late.
I've started at the simulator. Okay, time to throw hands.
Come at me, Lord Elmodoy II. You too, Alex and Mr. Darius III.
Oh boy. You're all going to get a taste of the power of Mahatma.
Brace yourselves. Ritsuka and Mash, you're on my side. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go. Lemuria slumbers in the seas. The hierarchy graces the skies. And
I, in the name of Mahatma, I'm going to let off some steam.
Wait, let off steam.
Hey, you asked for it. You shouldn't have questioned her philosophy, her belief. It led to a rabbit hole of trauma. Trauma of things she thought was right being disproven after her death, or expanded at least. The regrets, they never fade. Also, why do they have sphinxes fighting for them though? Where do they even come from? Okay, you know what? Nah, I won't worry about it. All that matters is that they're here, I guess. Not the why. Just that they are. Alright, one last hit.
Okay.
Finish.
Perfect. Alright. Alright, Berserker, Rider, Caster. I don't know why Darius isn't attacking Alex. You think you would think he would, but yeah, I don't know. What do I know?
Hoi hoi.
Now hopefully. No crits. No critses. Damn. Alright, this is fine.
どうします？
いいよね。オッケー。
Do this.
ついてないなお互い。
Alright, Darius.
ナイスキャッチ。
Last one left. You want to surrender? No? Didn't think so. That'd be too easy, huh?
了解。
Too easy if you just gave up at the drop of a hat.
さて回収タイムだ。泣き言以外は資源に。
Custom is pride, though.
次の戦争に備えよう。
Being beaten by schoolgirls who work part-time. But it's his own fault. Shouldn't have challenged us in that manner. Although he didn't really, kind of got dragged into it outside of his control.
Simulation battle completed. For the time being, Helena wins. But it seemed pretty clear that Elmo II was attempting to throw the match.
Well, all's well that ends well.
Yes, you're right. I like your thinking, Senpai. I'm no good.
I vowed to be nice, but sometimes I can't help but explode like that. Especially when I think of the time when the SBR called me a fraud.
I'm sorry I gave in to my emotions, mister.
I'm embarrassed to face Mahatma.
No, I...
Hey, did you just say Mahatma, the great teacher? Do you know Mahatma? Eh? Eh?
Hmm? Wait. Are you telling us that you know what Mahatma is?
Well, yeah.
Really?
Yes, Senpai, even though Alexander talks like he's familiar with it.
Do you really believe Alexander knows what Mahatma is when even Elmo isn't sure himself? I mean, I wouldn't be terribly surprised, although Alexander did learn from Aristotle and Mieza.
So it might be possible? Or perhaps, like Helena, he had a gifted mage nearby? Seriously? You know of Mahatma? Yep, I do. Oh my, that's amazing. Will I do sense strong Mahatma?
Okay.
Is it over? It would appear to be. Yes, indeed, it's over. She's laughing. It appears our dear Helena's in a good mood now.
Well, even I thought the worst this time around. I was worried that my fancy suit here triggered her by bringing up the times she was a fraud. But it seems my fears were unfounded.
Yes, I thought the dimwit here complained about Helena's moving lab again. Evidently, I was mistaken.
What did you say?
Say that again, fool.
Oops. Shh.
Well, at least they're looking out for her. Oh?
You're right. It is not unusual for each mage to have their own unique usage of odd words and phrases. For example, I use terms like prima materia, transmutation product, and quinta essentia. In the world of alchemy, especially during my time, these words were not unique. But not all mages use them. Come to think of it, I believe the first founders of the clock tower likely used different terms. That's why this is probably the same for her. First off, there's no doubting her genius. Such people are generally misunderstood by the common masses. The Mahatma that she speaks of, and what that means. In order to truly understand, one would need to be on the same level as her. Oh, and by the way, Master, apropos of nothing, I just happened to prepare an elixir.
It temporarily strengthens the limbic system, the cerebral nerves, and even magical circuits. Would you like a sip? I think I'm good. No, thank you. I mean, hey, if it works how he says it should, you know, why not, right? I mean, as long as there's no side effects or it pushing things too far, what would be the problem?
You right there, yes you. Theosophy was it? If that magecraft is what its name suggests, it must be a study of godly wisdom. It must be something that didn't originate in the Age of Gods,
so I don't expect anything grandiose. But I don't mind it, Helena Blavatsky. I have a certain interest in those who strive to reach the gods. Yes, thank you, Medea. My magecraft was given to me by Hecate. Calling them similar is probably off the mark. But I do believe it's closer than that of modern mages. I sense yours is not obsessed with reaching the root. Yes, yep, you're probably right. I do feel Mahatma from... No, I'm sorry. Let me be honest with you, Medea. The Mahatma hierarchy that I've been sensing until today. I'm not sure whether they're the same beings as the gods of the Age of Gods. I personally believe that true Mahatmas are the supernatural beings who have reached the swirl of the root, or at least have come in contact with the root. Whether it would be appropriate to call them gods is something that I honestly cannot determine. I'm not experienced enough to recognize Mahatma and divine spirits properly. But there's one thing I know for sure. Hecate, the goddess Hecate, possessing authority over the earth, the sea, and the sky, who offered many blessings to those who prayed to her. I think she is one of the most distinguished deities in Greek mythology. Seriously, from the bottom of my heart, I sense tons of Mahatma. You make me blush. For you to honestly admit your own inexperience and foolishness is proof of your growth. Helena Blavatsky, let me grant you the gift of words. The wisdom of the gods, a small shard just for you. Oh? And that increases her noble phantasm level, right? That's the... I assume that's the explanation for that. Is Medea gives her a little tiny piece of the Age of Gods, and it levels her up a little bit. Makes sense. Alright, well I think that'll do for now. Got 3 interludes done. I need one more to hit 120 interludes. But I will leave that for another time. But for now, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. And yeah, out of those, I think Helena's was my favorite. I liked all of them. None of them were super like in depth and anything, but like, I don't know. Kid Gil's going to like the psychology of MASH a little bit. It was nice to. I don't know. They were all okay. Those were all solid for like early game interludes. Like they all beat out like Georgios's interlude and whatnot, and a lot of those other early ones. But yeah, they were just solid. But yeah, anyway, like I say, let's do it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you next time where maybe we'll do Ibuki's. Now that I have it unlocked. Yeah, maybe. Of course, Cersei's, like I've been saying I would do. I finally did Medea's, but I still gotta do Cersei's. So maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like the next recording. But yeah, anyway, I'll catch you then. Peace.